I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody...
Only a few stars in the vast sky are capable of radiating warmth that lingers like the soft glow of the late afternoon sun, the kind that kisses your skin gently, leaving traces of golden light behind. Kim Taehyung, known to the world as BTS's V, is one of those stars. Rare, sincere, and endlessly comforting. His presence feels like poetry. His aura is quiet yet commanding. He doesn't need to speak loudly to be noticed. His silence already hums with meaning, like a melody only the heart understands. Wherever he stands, time seems to slow, as if the world itself pauses to breathe in his calm. Today, Taehyung stands at the pinnacle of fame, representing 8 of the world's most prestigious brands. Yet the weight of this crown never dulls the softness of his spirit. He wears success not as armor, but as a feather, light, effortless, graceful. Each campaign he takes part in becomes more than just an advertisement. It becomes art, a reflection of his soul, a quiet dance of elegance and sincerity that reaches beyond language. And still, what captures people the most is not his beauty, nor his fame, but the tenderness behind his eyes. There is something deeply human about the way he looks at the world, a softness that whispers, "I see you. I feel you." Despite the rush of his life, Taehyung remains deeply connected to his roots, to the people who love him, to the friends who ground him, and to the fans who have made his journey meaningful. ARMY, who have followed every step of his story, know this truth well. No matter how high he climbs, he always turns around to wave, as if saying, "I'm still here with you." The Wooga squad, his circle of brothers, are another reflection of that warmth. Together, they remind the world that fame can never erase friendship when it is built on love, laughter, and time. His name often appears on lists like Most Loved Idol, Most Influential Ambassador, or Sweetest Celebrity. But beyond those titles lies a man who doesn't strive for recognition. He simply is. The media tells stories about his success, but the world quietly adores him for his gentleness, for that rare quality that makes you feel calm even through a screen. Every photo of Taehyung seems to carry light, not the harsh brightness of fame, but the soft, healing kind that touches your soul like sunlight through morning curtains. Where others lose themselves in the noise of fame, Taehyung finds silence, a sanctuary that allows him to listen, to feel, and to stay human amid chaos. And perhaps that is why, even in the middle of a schedule overflowing with brand duties, shoots, and travel, he still finds moments to whisper to ARMY, "I miss you." His live broadcasts are never rehearsed or scripted. They're raw, honest, and tender. Just Taehyung, sitting casually, hair tousled, talking about little things, and somehow making the world stop for a while. His voice, deep and unhurried, feels like a lullaby to those who need comfort. It carries an invisible warmth, as if he's reaching through the screen to say, "You're not alone." During a special event for Jin, Taehyung stood before a sea of purple, and in that ocean of love, his heart overflowed. Tears streamed down his cheeks, not of sadness, but of gratitude too deep for words. The crowd fell silent, then cried with him. That shared moment became sacred, proof that love doesn't need grand gestures, only honesty. The world saw that clip and called it viral, but for ARMY, it was more than a trend. It was a memory, etched forever in purple light. And when Taehyung isn't speaking to his fans, he's often with his closest friends, the Wooga squad. 5 souls tied together by time, laughter, and mutual care. Their friendship is something rare in the entertainment world, quiet, genuine, and real. No masks, no pretense, only shared hearts. When photos of them vacationing in Hawaii appeared online, the internet buzzed. There they were, laughing under the sun, the ocean reflecting their freedom. ARMY smiled through tears, saying, "He deserves this happiness." They knew how hard he worked, how much he gave, and how little he asked in return. For Taehyung, Hawaii wasn't just a break. It was a return to stillness, a breath of air after long months of noise. It was him remembering that even stars need rest. His friends often describe him as a gift. Park Hyung-sik once said, "We're lucky to have Taehyung." And perhaps he didn't mean just as a friend, but as a soul who reminds you what kindness looks like. Stories from brand staff also paint the same picture. Taehyung greeting everyone warmly, remembering names, and offering quiet help. Behind every glamorous campaign, there's a man who still bows in gratitude. Online, ARMY leaves messages that read like love letters. Taehyung heals us without trying. He's proof that fame can exist with kindness. His heart shines brighter than the lights on stage. In every line, there's devotion, not born of obsession, but of respect for someone who stays kind despite the weight of the world. Taehyung's journey this year is more than a tale of global success. It is a reminder that the most beautiful stars are those that never burn others to shine. He teaches the world that gentleness is not weakness. It is power, quiet, and enduring. And so, even with 8 global brands behind him, countless schedules ahead, and endless applause following him, he remains Taehyung, the boy with the soft laugh, the man who never forgets to love. In a world that often feels cold, he remains warmth. In a stage filled with noise, he remains silence. And in countless hearts across the globe, he remains home.